Welcome, welcome. It's a new day and a new opportunity to terraform the planet. Solo challenge, let's go. Ooh, UNMI. I don't mind a little bit of a hard mode to start the day. The question is only, what can we do that is value add? Like, you do a protected valley, oxygen bump. You grab regolith eaters, oxygen bump. You can't do both. You get sad. Solar power. Like, this is most of our money to get 2 income, right? Whereas this is even more money. I don't think we could do it all, obviously. Just trying to think of like where's the real value at, right? You do this 23, you get an oxygen bump, yay. You pick up a couple of cards. All right. You do your bump. Next thing you know, you have like 10, 11 bucks left. I do think regolith eaters will work out well for us. It's a good way of generating TR in the long run. I just can't think do we grab or not grab a little bit of energy production? And I think we stay away for now. I think that we're going to be strapped for cash, as it were. Go grab the 2 cards. I do think the 2 cards is probably the best early on when you're looking for options. And then we will get a little bit of TR. 8 bucks is a lot to bring to the next round, but sometimes that's how it is. Right, if we had gotten standard tech, I would argue maybe you just do 14 bucks on a heat bump every time. Right now it's looking like we're going to be trying to do a heat bump. I don't think we'll ever really have the money for Earth Catapult to be worthwhile, is what I'm afraid of here. It's hard for me not to grab it, because it really is a high value card. If I grab it, I can't do all the things I need to do. So we're going to stay away. We're just going to play the UNMI the way everybody wants. I don't want to say wants me to, because that maybe has a little bit more implication that I'm willing to let on. The one thing is I can't do 13 and 14 without selling a card. Oh, especially since I need to do the 3 more. I really should have grabbed it. Now I feel bad because I'm like, okay, I do that. I do this. I still can't get regolith eaters. And we're passing with $9 again. That should have gone into picking up Earth Catapult for sure. I forgot about the $3 extra. I thought I could sell a card to make work. Underground Detonations is interesting. But I think we have enough now for $17 a turn. Leave us with 12. We sell a card, get regolith eaters. It's fine. This is what you wanted. Hard mode, UNMI. Just slow and awful. It's not the end of the world. It's all right. But it's very limited in options. It's not spicy. We didn't win that spicy Thorgate run, even though it was so spicy. And honestly, it was because of a misplay at the end. But it was fun to play out. This is still like, quote-unquote, fun. It's just not, ooh, here's a little bit more extra TR engine. It's just real slow. So we spend our 17, we get a little bit of heat production. This is too slow. We did not get a card. I've played UNMI before. It's not an easy one to play at all because you have so little cash flow. But we did not get production at all early. Like, we got our first 1 card for 2 money production. Think of that as like a sponsors or something. Like, it's not great. It's like starting the game with 1 steel production. Now this is a moneymaker for us. This is quite frankly very fortunate. Is it enough to pull us out of whatever the heck we're in? I'm not convinced of that. But it's alright. It's alright. We're moving. We're moving the needle. We're dialing in. And we'll just put the 2 microbes. So it's ready to go next turn. This is interesting now. But, like, you know it's bad when, out of your 5 generations, 3 of them you ended with, like, almost $10 left in hand. Where you just can't spend it. Because, like, you just can't. These are some good cards. That will help. That will go a long way. Not to mention the fact that we're getting an oxygen bump every turn now. I was complaining. You heard me. But now I'm not as complaining. I think we take the microbes here. Not a huge fan of this card. But I think with our microbe synergy, it's fine. It's really not great. But honestly, every little bit of income really helps right now. So I'm going to go for it. And we have 1 turn where we can spend our 2 microbes on... I'm always going to put on Regolith Eaters first, just to make sure I never screw it up. But next turn, we can use Regolith Eaters and still put the 2 microbes on the other card. Alright. Quite a ways away from Tundra Farming, but these go together quite nicely. Plus we have another space event. -6 is very far, so we're going to leave that alone. Another oxygen. Look at us go. Now we have... It's been like... The last 5 games, I feel like 3 of them, I went ahead and was like, I'm going to try to do a microbe thing. And all of those times, nothing came of it. We just didn't really get the... I really should have done the towing of Comet first, because we could have gone to titanium that way as well. Sorry, I'm stuttering my thoughts. We bought cards that we were hoping would synergize with a microbe strat that might show up one day. And all of the times, it did not show up. I am going to finally buy into this, by the way. We're going to look at the card, gene repair. Oh, let's look at our science size. We have 1. It's a points card, and I'm afraid of losing as UNMI, so let's not take it. So it's nice for once to actually get that symbiotic thing working out here. A little bit more oxygen. I don't think that's what we need. We kind of have an oxygen step every time, which means we don't need this. We don't. The money income. Spend $9 to produce $1. How many times? 6 times? Sure. By no means is it great, but... Oh, excuse me. No, 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 no. No! Like, how do I... Can I go main menu? And then resume? That's the most frustrating thing, where it's like, just let me go back a step. I haven't committed to an action. I haven't seen a card I wasn't supposed to see. You know, I find that very frustrating. I'm like, just give me a second to go back. I click the button. I don't have the microbes. Okay, I'll go get the microbes. Card. We really need more options / opportunities. Decomposer. Oh yeah, that's worth it. And we can also get a TR here. Girl. I'm gonna take the rad suits because it's guaranteed a little bit of income. And we have enough for this, which gets us a heat income. And we'll do business contracts. It's fine. What do we want here? Well, that goes with decomposers, I guess. I'm not really set on dust seals. It's a point, but let's stay away from points. Someone specifically said that they had a lot of success with UNMI, despite me saying that it's the worst corp and trash tier, yada yada yada. And they think it's because I am very points oriented. Which is fair, I most certainly am. And if they have success, who am I to say that success is not really a thing? I don't think any of this is worth it. I don't know. Think of this as like almost a heat bump every turn, right? That's good. But we can only get it generation 10, which only has like 4 productions. We can only buy it if we buy this Jovian, which is quite expensive. Or we could just do standard projects, you know. I don't know, I'm not really sold on any of it, to be honest. I think we just skip the top card. Oh, I'll take that. A little bit of heat. And it'll be money back, and it will lead to a heat bump this turn. Because we synergize with our events. That's a really, you know, decent pickup. We will put 2 microbes on a card. It will be Regolith Eaters as always. I'm just looking at what we want to do. And I'm thinking, do we buy an ocean? Do we buy the oxygen so that we can keep that going? I don't have a great place for any oxygen stuff though. What I think is that I buy the ocean. I'm going to put it here. And then next turn we'll have enough for the oxygen bump. And we can do it by going through ecological zone. We have the power plant too. So we'll ecological zone to here, and then we can greenery actually where it's kind and good. Get a little bit of money off the ocean on the way there. No sense playing decomposers right away. It doesn't give us anything until we're ready to play out tags. Smooth, steady, we need oceans. More oxygen, not really an issue for us. I'd almost take algae, but I think we just need the money. Here is 2 microbes on Regolith Eaters again. We'll pop it. And like really our game here is just TR. Clearly as UNMI you want to get TR. You want to get all 14 bumps. We will take the trees. And we'll see if we can pump heat quite quickly. So we can play these out. Yeah, whatever. We'll start moving this dial here. A little ecological zone over there. Cool. Decomposers gets fired up. Ecological zone gets fired up. Now we have microbes and animals, which can be quite helpful for certain cards in the future, like space events and stuff. More oceans? I'm kind of leaning towards the oceans again over the greeneries. Because we can start making a bed of oceans here to play into. I mean, we do have a lot of income. I will admit, a lot of income, and this time we are terraforming the planet. And maybe that's the thing, right? It's just the play style that I do is god awful for this corporation. So this, to me, indicates that we need to get, well, I mean, there's a lot of card draw we could get here, too. What I really want out of this is to play this card at -4, and then play this card and get another 4 friggin' plant income. So, I'm not going to do it right away. Because I don't think we can reach that far that fast. And, oh, Freaking... At least I understand there's a trick now to get out and back in, to undo or cancel out of an action that you don't want to be taking. But let's look at the card. Livestock. That's a points generator right there. I feel naughty for taking it. Regolith eaters. Oxygen. Pump that. I'm trying to think of where I want to put that restricted area. Maybe I put it like an ocean here and then restricted area on these plants. It doesn't really matter. I wanted all of these oceans out, to be honest. I guess I could ocean here and then... Nah, it's still better to ocean like here. I just don't want to waste any of the adjacency money you can get. Another card. I was gonna play livestock. Well, would you play $16 for a couple of plants? 6 plants? Yeah, probably. It doesn't actually help win the game. Well, I guess it gives a decent amount of TR is the thing, so we'll do it. And then I feel less guilty losing a plant production next turn. We're giving up a little bit of a point, but basically a greenery can often be 2 points if you get a city down, so. But I think we are not wanting for... This is good. This is good? Would you pay $9 to get 9 heat? Yes. And we even have a steal, look at that. I mean, we're losing in energy as well, don't get me wrong, but let's look at the top card. Cupola, can't be played, 9% oxygen. Should always have bought a card you don't have a choice first. An energy production that gives you titanium. It's good, it's a good card. I think we have to buy another aquifer. And then we'll greenery into that slot, which is worth a lot of money. Pretty happy with these oceans so far. Get another TR here. So we can get, if we just pump this up with its own microbes, we can get 1 more oxygen step out of it. And I think the rest is totally fine. It's not worth using our 2 plants here, or 2 microbes here on that card anymore, is what I'm really trying to say. Where this is worth a 3rd point for every... I think the best use of these is a 3rd point on nitrite producing bacteria, because at least that gives you TR and income. Let's get our point for $3 there. I can get both of these. I know that puts us slightly down, but puts me slightly up. What do I mean by that? Good question. But let's get cattle. As someone enjoyed on the last one, livestock is just better predators. Very fun. Very fun. Comet is a very happy find, and so is grass. Well, grass is alright. I think what makes grass so powerful is that I can actually play it and nitrate producing bacteria, or nitrate rich asteroid, which is like Hell yeah, brother. Because like that's a lot of plants in TR. It's just totally scrumptious. And it's a space event. Now, I'm gonna do Comet right away as well. I know I could be buying cards and stuff, but I want to get that money back ASAP and get that ocean down. So then I can place my greenery in that spot and like now we have money to think about doing, you know, buying a card and all the other things. Like this is going pretty well for an awful corporation. I can't not drop that bomb every time. The nuke! I will take the nuke. The only thing about the nuke is it makes me wish this spot was more available for something. What do I nuke? I need to get at least like $3 back, so I think I'm gonna go here. Doesn't waste any adjacency. I still get a plant. I couldn't get 3 plants with the nuke, so it's not that big a deal. Let's get our scrumptious. This will get a microbe on itself, so it can do 1 tap next turn, though I, again, don't think it actually is necessary. And then nitrite producing bacteria. We can use it this turn, and we can fire it up with 2 more microbes next turn, and then use it again. So we'll get 2 TR that way. And we actually make $1 more than if we had just put the microbes on the other card. And it might be another point because of break points for nitrite putting it on itself, maybe not having enough time to proc. And cattle. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's something else. But yep, cattle. Good stuff. So yeah, we have 2 greeneries as long as we scoop a single plant, which means that we're good. Media group. I don't think media group is worth it, obviously. Breathing filters is fun for points, but we need oceans. So we're gonna deep well heating, because that's at least a pump. It's not even cheaper, actually. I'm crazy. Should not have grabbed that card. Let's see, do we have a win that we can do here? Not really. I hate to say it, but not really. Maybe we can get a lot of money back on these greeneries coming across. Just a lot of ocean left, bro. A lot of ocean left. So here... Yikes. Yikes. Okay, we have 1 more ocean that's cheap, though. So this is... Getting the 2 steel is good, because that gives us... That makes the deep well heating worth it. It was cost savings after all. As long as I use the steel. So that's a win. I see a win, folks. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I actually feel like I got to go after points after all. We're gonna do the regolith eaters just for fun. And then we sell the cards. Sadly, we can't get trees after all, which is too bad, but we sell the cards. And then we get another point. Hey, oh. We don't have a single city, which is what's going to hurt us. Usually there's a little bit more board points, but we have another granary coming in, so like that's fine. Let's see what we get. We have 77 TR, which is absurd. I'll just fill in this little hole here. Screw the neutral cities. You're not getting points from me. What do we got? What do we got? 77 plus 7 plus 6. Woo! There's a UNMI win. We were 0% last season. We still are struggling to break 100 points, but it is quite nice to win. Winning is nice. We should do that more. We will continue to do it. Thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I will see you in the next one.